These 2D animation style shorts have been absolutely exploding on YouTube lately. Take Hoodie Guy, for example. This channel has gained nearly 917,000 subscribers with just 53 shorts. Another creator using the same animation style has already reached around 268,000 subscribers and over 200 million views. And there's another long form channel using the same style that has grown to 217,000 subscribers with only 32 videos. And when you look at it closely, one of these channels is making more than $4,000 every single month just from long form videos alone. So what are these channels actually doing? They use a 2D character on screen with narration and background visuals to tell a simple but powerful story. But instead of copying that exact format, we're going to take the same niche and storytelling style and transform it into cinematic 2D visuals without using a talking avatar. So in this video, I'll show you the exact step-by-step process from coming up with viral video ideas and writing attention-grabbing scripts all the way to creating these 2D animation style videos and editing everything together into a polished final result. But first, let me show you what I was able to create using this exact method.
Imagine surviving one atomic bomb. Now imagine surviving two. In 1945, a man named Tsutomu was in Hiroshima when the first bomb exploded. The blast threw him across the room, burned his skin, and destroyed the city around him. Somehow, he survived. But here's where it gets unbelievable. He traveled back home to Nagasaki. The very next day, while telling his boss about the explosion, a second bomb dropped. Again, he survived the blast, the heat, and the chaos. Two cities, two atomic bombs. One man walked away from both. Some call it luck, others call it something much stranger. But the real question is, how does someone escape death twice when thousands couldn't even survive once?
Now, these 2D animation shorts usually revolve around emotional stories, myths, conspiracies, facts, and dramatic micro stories. And when combined with the right animation style, they can easily pull in millions of views. So to make this super simple for you, I've prepared a Notion document that contains all the prompts I'll be using in this video. You'll find the link in the description, or you can just follow along step by step with me. Now let's start with the first step. So simply copy the idea plus script prompt, paste it into ChatGPT, and hit enter. Within seconds, it will generate 15 viral video ideas along with engaging scripts that are already structured to hook viewers and keep retention high. For this tutorial, I'm keeping my script around 40 seconds just to keep things simple, but I highly recommend you aim for at least 60 seconds if you want better performance and watch time. Now, before we move to the next step, there's one important thing you need to understand. If your visuals don't match your voiceover, the video will instantly feel off and people will scroll away. So here's how we fix that. Go back to the prompt document and copy the second prompt. Paste it into the same ChatGPT conversation, then remove the placeholder and insert your selected video idea and script. What this does is honestly powerful. It breaks your entire script down scene by scene and converts it into detailed prompts, including start frame and end frame image prompts for every single line. So instead of guessing what visuals to create, ChatGPT tells you exactly what to generate for each moment, making your content feel much more professional and cinematic. Now that we have our visuals planned, let's move on to the voiceover. For this, you can use a tool like ElevenLabs, go to text-to-speech, choose your voice. There are a lot of options available. And for this video, I'll go with this one. Then simply copy your script from ChatGPT and paste it into ElevenLabs. Next, select the V3 model and adjust the settings like speed, stability, and similarity if needed. I'm not going too deep into this part since most of you already know how to generate AI voiceovers. And just like that, your narration is ready. But real quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Most people watching aren't subscribed yet, and it really helps me keep creating more videos on AI tools, trending niches, and faceless automation strategies every week. Now let's move on to generating images. For this, I personally use one of the best tools available on the internet, OpenArt. You'll find the link in the description. Once you open it, you'll land on the main dashboard. The reason I use this tool is simple. It gives you access to multiple powerful models in one place, which helps you get higher quality results. And if you want to create viral level content, using the right tools like this can make a huge difference.
Now let's move into the most important part, actually creating the visuals step by step. So first, we're going to generate our images. Go to OpenArt, click on Create Image, and it will take you to the image generation page. Now before we paste any prompt, the first thing we need to do is set up our character style. To do that, go to your reference channel and take a screenshot of the character's face from one of their videos. Or if you're using my setup, you can simply download the character image from the Notion file I provided. Once you have that image, go back to OpenArt and click Upload Image. Then upload your character. Within a few seconds, OpenArt will use this image as a reference, which helps keep your character consistent across all scenes. And this is extremely important for professional looking videos. Now that's done, let's generate our first image. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the first scene's start frame image prompt, and paste it into OpenArt. Next, go into the settings. Set the aspect ratio to 9:16 for shorts. Choose your preferred image resolution. Select how many images you want to generate per prompt. Now here comes the most important part, choosing the model. Click on the model section and you'll see multiple options available. This is exactly why I like OpenArt. You get access to several powerful models in one place. For this video, I'm using Nano Banana 2. Once everything is set, click Generate. And just like that, you'll get some incredible looking images. Pick the one that best fits your scene. Now here's what you need to do next. Go back to ChatGPT and start copying each image prompt, both start frame and end frame, for every scene in your script. Paste them one by one into OpenArt and generate your images using the same settings. Repeat this process until all your images are ready. Pro tip, as you generate these images, organize them into folders immediately. This will save you a lot of time later when we convert them into videos. Now this is where things get really exciting, turning images into videos. Go back to OpenArt's homepage and select the video option. You'll see several methods available, but for this tutorial, we're going to use frames to video. Now return to ChatGPT and copy the video prompt that matches your first scene, based on the start and end frames. Paste that prompt into OpenArt. Next, upload your start frame image, and then upload your end frame image. Now before generating, we need to adjust a few important settings. Go to the model section and select a video model. For this tutorial, I'm using VO 3.1. Turn on audio so the video includes sound effects. Set the duration. I recommend around 5 to 6 seconds per clip. Choose 9:16 aspect ratio and set the quality to full quality. Once everything is ready, click Generate. Within seconds, OpenArt will turn your images into a smooth, cinematic animation. And honestly, the results look insane. Now simply repeat this process for all your scenes. Upload start and end frames and paste the matching video prompt. Generate each clip using the same settings. Once all your clips are ready, organize them in a folder, just like you did with your images. Now it's time to bring everything together. For editing, I use CapCut. Download it on your PC, open it up, and import all your generated video clips along with your voiceover and background music if you want. Don't worry, this part is actually very simple. Start by placing your voiceover on the timeline first. This will act as your foundation because everything else will sync to it. Next, begin adding your video clips one by one. Since we already created and organized everything in order, this step becomes super easy. Now just trim and adjust each clip so it matches perfectly with the voiceover. Take your time here. This is where your video really starts to come together. After that, you can enhance your video by adding captions to improve retention, including sound effects for more immersion, slightly adjusting timing for smoother flow. In my case, I added basic captions to make it feel more engaging, and I also used some sound effects that were automatically generated by OpenArt. And that's it. You've just created a full cinematic 2D animation short using AI tools. Now, let me show you how the final video turned out.
Imagine surviving 1 atomic bomb. Now imagine surviving 2. In 1945, a man named Tsutomu was in Hiroshima when the first bomb exploded. The blast threw him across the room, burned his skin, and destroyed the city around him. Somehow, he survived. But here's where it gets unbelievable. He traveled back home to Nagasaki. The very next day, while telling his boss about the explosion, a second bomb dropped. Again, he survived the blast, the heat, and the chaos. 2 cities, 2 atomic bombs. One man walked away from both. Some call it luck, others call it something much stranger. But the real question is, how does someone escape death twice when thousands couldn't even survive once?
And hey, just take a look at the result. This actually looks incredible. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe this channel. I've got even crazier AI automation videos coming every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.